So this is another story involving my buddy from the teenage years, Al Eisenman, who's also an actor. And so we were working at Paramount, and he got a job on a sitcom that was right next door to the stages where we were shooting Little House. It was a guest starring part, and it was a new sitcom. These two guys starred in this thing. And I kept getting reports from the set from Al that one of these guys was really, really funny. I mean, he had like this whole bro crush on this one guy. And he goes, "You got to see this guy. He's really funny. You got to check him out." So this is a sitcom, so it shoots on Friday. So I come over early and I'm hanging out with Al, right? Now, Al's got like this small part.
You're in.
But because it's a sitcom, you're there all the time. You can't just come in and do your thing and go away. So he spent a lot of time with this guy on the show, and he thinks he's hysterical. And he introduces me to the guy, and the guy is. First of all, the guy's really nice, but he is very, very funny. I mean, he can juggle, he can tell a joke. It's really fun. But there's this other guy who's also on the show, the co-star in this TV show together. And it got really weird because it looked like he was jealous about all the attention that his co-star was getting from me and Al. And so every time we were hanging out, whether it was in craft service or we were just on the set or we were just watching some tape, he was always right next to us, kind of like trying to do a bit or a joke. Now, this guy also was very funny. But it was just really weird because he was trying so hard to be like the center of attention. Really nice guy, but he was really trying hard. Whereas the guy who Al Eisenman had this bro crush on, he was just, effortlessly funny. And like I said, he was juggling. He could do everything a young teen boy would wish that he could do. Okay, so who am I talking about? What's the show? Okay, so the show was Bosom Buddies. And the guy that Al had a bro crush on was Peter Scolari. He thought he was the best, and he really is. He's hysterical. But the guy that was really trying hard to get the attention was Tom Hanks. I couldn't get over it. Years later, obviously, Tom Hanks becomes Tom Hanks. Now, I couldn't tell you this at the beginning of the story because, it'd give it away, but all of this was happening while they were in full drag, because Bosom Buddies is about these two guys who, get dressed up like ladies so they could live at this cheap apartment. And so all the time that we're hanging out on the set, Peter Scolari's in a dress and a wig, and Tom Hanks is in a dress and a wig doing all their shtick. But it was really fun, and because it was at Paramount, again, one of the great things I love about studios is you get all of these different exciting adventures that just happen right next door that I had nothing to do with. I was just visiting a set, but it happened to be shooting next to Little House. It was a really cool little area there. We shot our show there. They shot Bosom Buddies. Like I said before, they had Mork and Mindy across the street, and then down the way they had Laverne and Shirley and Happy Days. It was a magical time. So yeah, that's how I met Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari on the set of Bosom Buddies.
Jump on a girl's case just because she eats a couple of chickens. Oh, the claws are showing, aren't they?